before we light this weed, I got a little ritual. I'm gonna do with everybody that I interview. You are the first person that I am interviewing. Thank you. And a long list. This is gonna be something that's gonna be going on for a long time.
Yes.
And before we light this weed, I want you to know this is a no-fly zone. Anything goes. Once we light this weed, there is nothing we will not talk about in this conversation.
Shit is laid out on the table.
Everything is on the table.
Nigga ain't got no sleeves.
No
so
sleeves, no handcuffs, no nothing.
It's here.
Let's get it. Let's like this weed. You know what I mean? Let's match one, you heard?
Match one.
So.
Nigga still smoke backwards.
So, ride a team. Backwood Boys. Let's talk about the music first.
The music.
Now, we were talking a little earlier before the show started about when you get into the writing process. Take me a little deeper into that.
Writing process, you got to be real passionate about your music. You know what I mean? You got to be real passionate. It's just something that you enjoy doing. I always told myself, whether if I make it today or tomorrow, it doesn't really bother me. Because this is my passion. It's like a hobby. Like some people have going fishing as a hobby or doing this as a hobby. Writing and creating music is my hobby. It's something that I love to do anyway, regardless. But when it comes, like I said, and it's art. It's a perfect art form, and this is how I paint my picture, by sitting down, writing, creating to the music. You know what I mean? The music, the instrumental is my board, and my lyrics, everything that I write down is the drawings, the paint, everything. You know what I mean? I put everything together. You know what I'm saying? So when I write, I go with thought and what the beat is telling me. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I try to go with the best music.
So, and I know that. I've been in the studio with you before. We have, you know what I mean, a couple songs, No More, All the Way Up, whatever. Now, I know you draw a lot of inspiration from Rick Ross.
Yes.
Is that the only rapper that you draw inspiration in your music from?
Nah, Big was one of my was my favorite rap. Well, first let me Rakim first, then Big. You know what I'm saying?
Good shot.
You know what I mean? Rakim, Big, Hove.
Okay.
Like you said, of course, Ross and motherfucking.
So a lot of New York music influenced your music.
Yes.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
But you're Brooklyn. Hey. You know what I mean? You see it on the hat. So, like you said, a lot of New York influenced your music. But when you hear you over a record, when I hear you, I hear Ross.
Right.
Because your music is your music is more intellectual to you know what I mean, to a certain extent. And it flows.
Well, you know what? It goes back to, okay, you know, it was a time part of my life where I was staying up in Vermont.
Okay.
When I came with my first mixtape, Boss Up Stay Minor One, there's 3 of them. When I came with Boss Up Stay Minor One, this is right at the time. This was my first mixtape, and I put that out, and everything on it was just straight gangster shit. Because this is at the time where this is where I was more active. This is before I had my son. I was very active, so I was really kicking the shit that I was actually doing. It was a lot of rough gangster shit, hard shit, very small shit for the some smooth mellow shit. But then my second one had more of it, but less of the drama and the action, because like now I'm seeing way more money. That out of town money was good. You know what I mean? When I was going out there to Vermont, that out of town money was good. You know what I'm saying?
Was it worth it though?
It wasn't worth it.
That's the question we always gotta ask ourselves.
But I don't regret nothing. You know what I mean? It was a fun time. I had a fun time.
Absolutely, don't regret nothing.
And that's
you
where
only live once, man.
Right.
Why would you?
And let me tell you something. That's where I met my homie Cody B. You know what I mean? Cody B. He is the founder of Rider Team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, he's like Rob Downey Jr. He's in and out, back and forth in the can. You know what I mean? So and throughout that whole time, I've been so consistent. So you know what I mean? I decided, you know, I'm just gonna head take over. You know what I mean, and push this label where it need to be. I've been, you know, taking my time, because then I've been getting myself caught up back and forth in the can. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean. But then
sure, we got a song together about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
and that shit didn't teach us nothing.
Nothing. Because I
go in the can, I go in the motherfucking church, and you sitting up in there. I'm like, this nigga just say he ain't want to see the kid no more. I'm in church. The fuck you doing in here, nigga? Damn. But I couldn't say shit.
You feel me? So let's talk. All right. So let's talk Backward Boys then. Yeah. So Rider Team is the label, right?
Rider Team is the label.
Backward Boys is just an imprint.
Backward Boys is an imprint. It's something I created. It's almost something like how. Remember back in '99 when Snoop had his own record label. He had Doggy Style Records.
Of course.
But then he had Snoop Dogg Presents the East Siders.
Just like
Snoop Dogg Presents.
Just like Hov was Rockefeller, but he has State Property.
He has State Property.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I Rider Team's label, but now I got the Backward Boys. You know what I'm saying? And Backward Boys is not even the thing I started. Backward Boys started from the label. Because remember now, this is my label, Rider Team Music Group. But I'm also on a label. You know what I'm saying? 7-0 Entertainment.
So you have your own label and you're on a label.
Yes.
Okay. So talk about let's talk about a little bit about that. So when you release an album, is your album is released through
7-0 Entertainment.
7-0 Entertainment with a Rider Team imprint, with a Backward Boys imprint. Or,
no Backward
because you
Boys
don't
imprint.
do the Backward Boys.
No, it's just a group. It was a group I had. Yeah. I mean, it was a group I formed once I came out here to Watertown.
Fade.
You know what I mean? Fade, Marcel, Skiz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Marlon.
I was a part of that. I had the shirt.
Yeah, you came through.
I came late.
I off-branched it. You know what I'm saying? I had Passion. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Brody, RFF, Ralph the Fan, but it's, Rider Team connected. You know what I'm saying? But the official artist for the Backward Boys was Marlon, Fabe, and Skiz. Those are the Backward Boys. Officially how it started. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, they brought you along. I wanted things to go good, but you got in the can. But, I kept pushing the push. You know what I'm saying? I kept seeing what they was doing. Skizzy was working on this project, weighing in. Never got released. I mean, because a lot of motherfuckers was slacking. Would rather do other shit, get into other mischief and other nonsense that meant nothing.
When it comes to putting out content, you really have to have a motivation and a drive. Like, it's really got to be something that you are 100%, 1,000% willing to, like, go all the way about. Like this right now. This is just the beginning. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just for the audience to know, the Speed Force podcast will be coming out soon, along with Match One Mondays, along with live sessions. So Willie 3.0 RFF will have a lot of content coming your way. You know what I'm saying? You will never not see a Willie 3.0 production, an RFF production. Willie 3.0 presents an RFF production. You won't see it. You will always see it. Always see it.
You always see it.
That's what we want. That's what we're going to. But you have to have that drive and you have to have that motivation.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So let's talk local musicians.
Local musicians, my favorite.
Let me get a top three.
My top three locally.
I mean, who are in the local music scene? Because there's still local rappers who are local musicians who are. You know what I mean? I
don't know what you mean when you say Daniel Lee in Watertown.
You got Daniel Lee. No, just local.
Just people that's just not on because
people that's not on.
My brother.
Okay.
My brother won.
What's your brother's name?
Put
the audience on.
La Smooth. Check him out. La Smooth 7-0 Entertainment LLC. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? Follow him. You know what I'm saying? Great music, great content. You can follow him on Spotify, Tidal, all the streaming platforms. Go check him out.
And he's local?
He's in Brooklyn.
That's not really local. That's the city.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if he meant local like here.
I mean like upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
And people who are in the upstate New York scene.
Okay.
Give me a top three.
Of course, Brody.
You don't have to do an order, but give me three.
Brody.
That's the fan. You know what I mean?
Fade. And I would have to say it's a toss-up between DeQuince and Dice Roll'em. It's a toss-up.
I'm gonna get him on the show. Actually, I'm gonna get Dice Roll'em on the show. Absolutely gonna have him on the show.
I remember I was hearing his music when I first came up here when he had the paddock with Will. You know what I mean? And first time I went up in there.
Shout out to that. I remember them days.
You know what I mean? And then so locally, that's what it is. But that's 2, 3, and 4. You know what I mean? My first pick locally is myself.
Of course. Ain't that the most cockiest shit I've ever heard in my life?
It's the truth. It's the truth. And it's crazy because being at my age, my pen game is it's just something you just don't lose. And I mean, I was just born with this craft. You feel what I'm saying? And It's like I hear a lot of local rappers. They put out dope music. You know what I'm saying? And I like the content, and that's why I like really the collab. But
I'm gonna keep it crystal clear with you. I've told you this a lot. Some of your music sounds the same, right? It does. But when you go hard, and like I hit them up hard. That I lied. That's not even released yet. I don't know if you released that.
I ain't lying, nah, not yet.
I like that. And it's different. And it's different from what you usually do.
Nah, I can always switch it up. But it's like mainly like, okay, when you hear a Pone record, okay, 8 times out of 10 we gonna look for this. But it's that thing, he gonna fuck it up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like in a good way. He gonna tear this shit down. You know what I mean? So that's why when I let you hear the snippet, that little snippet of I Ain't Lying, he was like, oh shit. Yeah. This nigga really just switched that shit up. Like, you know
really,
what I mean?
and I've been, cause we chill and we talk.
But you know what though?
I've been in your ear telling you like, bro, I wanna, and same thing with Brody. And I'm not gonna lie, he delivered on Forever Underrated. To me, he really delivered. Al Pacino is a hit. Dr. Doom is a hit. You know what I mean? You're on the album. The song with you is a hit. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? The song, like both songs. No Disguises is a song that I listen to.
When it comes to features, I don't play. I don't play when it comes to features. Let me tell you something. I called Brody that night. Mm-hmm. That night when we came up with the idea for We Ride. Yeah. I called Brody that night. I said, I just got off from work. I said, yo. Actually, no, I'm lying.
And that song was held on the shelf. That song was held on the shelf for a little bit because I heard that song before it was released on Forever Underrated.
Yeah. That's Brody doing. That's all Brody doing. You know, but
he's always late to the occasion.
He put down on the Facebook, yo, I'm willing to do features right now. Hit me with the beat. I saw that shit. I got right home immediately. Yo, what's up with this beat? He's like, yo, I fuck with it. I like it. All right, cool. I did my beat that, and I'm tired now. Mind you, I'm tired. I've been working all day. Mm-hmm. Did my verse that night. Sent it to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah, I'm gonna lay my verse tomorrow. Nigga, I waited almost a month. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. I know, niggas go through shit. You know what I mean? I get it, but I mean, like, you know. Niggas know me sometimes. Like I'm impatient. Like when it comes to this music, because is this something good?
To be honest with you, you like are hard working when it comes to this. Yeah. You actually have a huge catalog of music. How many albums and mixtapes you got?
I got 3 mixtapes and 1 album on the way.
One album on the way.
One album that's way over.
But then you have how many just singles that are just sitting there?
Singles?
I mean, you got songs with me.
I got about over 60. About over 60.
That haven't even been released.
That haven't even put out.
You see what I'm saying?
About over 60.
And you just keep making music.
And I just keep making
music. You know what I love about you, man? When it comes to the music, right? You push everybody to try to make music. Everybody. The first time I met you, brings me over to your crib. We're in the studio. I'm like, oh, this shit fire. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You putting on the music. I'm like, all right, he can really rap. You know what I mean? You can really rap. It's not like no bullshit. You can really rap. So, I'm there, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't rap. I'm not like a rapper. Mm-hmm. I don't aspire to be a rapper, but I've been on songs.
But you know what? There's a lot of elements because listen, okay, you don't rap, but if you put something together and it sounds good, sometimes it don't even be about because you don't rap. Sometimes it can be the way a nigga sound on the mic.
Exactly, and you told me that too. You sound alright.
I mean, if you got whether it's a good gritty voice or that smooth voice, whatever the case may be, and you put something together and know how to flow with it.
But you inspired me. You inspired me so much that like I think it was either the next time I came over or the time after that, and I came with a beat and a hook. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I came with a beat and a hook. Yeah. That's how much you inspired me. And I see that with JT. I see that with Bosa. I see you trying to inspire them to do music. Yeah. And they actually
those are the new young boys now that I'm working with right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I'm bringing the backward boys back because right now, now I got to really focus on me now because I got a way delayed album that's supposed to been out. So now I got to re-switch some shit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like right now, for the backward boys, those artists is no longer. You know what I mean? That's gone. That's history.
That's history, right?
That's history.
It's a double O banger.
Right. So now I'm right now. My thing is working with some new young, fresh blood. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And get them motivated, get them to put out some great music. Right now, I got a joint called "I Don't Fuck with Nobody." It's with my man Barbosa on it. You know what I mean? I like to call him Sosa. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with nobody. It's a dope record. Y'all need to check that out on the SoundCloud. A nigga got his platforms up and running. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I ain't putting nothing on it yet, but you know, give me about another week or so. I should have some shit on it. Right now, I'm just really debating exactly what I want to put on it.
So while we're still on the music, excuse me. Look, you grab me a beer. While we're still on the music, right? Let's go industry for a second. I know you love Ross. I come in here, you listening to Ross, and you Banks right now, right? Banks and Buck. That's what you're listening to right now.
Right now, I'm listening to that motherfucking Vaccine.
Okay.
By Buck, Vaccine, and Bombs 3.
Okay.
Back on my Buck shit 3 right now. I'm listening to that. That shit is dope. But right now, I mean, like, you know, I listen to that like I can't even say free time. I listen to that when I'm in the car, going back and forth to work if I'm driving somewhere. But when I'm in the studio, I'm listening to my shit.
You always listen to your shit, right?
I got to.
Trying to perfect your craft.
Trying to perfect it. You know what I mean?
I like that.
You know what I mean? Because I'm getting older, but I just feel like it's just something I'm never going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be 40 in June, and I'm damn near half as nice than half local artists. You know what I mean? I take nothing away from them. I take nothing away from them. You know what I'm saying? The music they make is the music they make. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it, and it sounds cool. You know what I mean? It grabs a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that, you know, a lot of people just, like, I think a lot of egos get in the way. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. A lot of motherfucking egos get in the way. Everybody got something to prove. But it's good, though, because hip-hop
you can even see that in the real industry. You can even see that in the real
because
industry.
Remember, it's still a competitive sport.
It's a competitive, it is. It's kind of like a competitive sport.
Right. Who can make the best record?
But at the same time, like, when it comes to the, like, local, like the localness, like, there should be some, like, banding togetherness, I feel like. You know what I mean? There should be some, like, some type of, you know, like, hey, you're a local rapper, I'm a local rapper, we ain't got no beef or nothing. I think you dope. Hey, if you think I'm dope, let's get on a song together.
Let me tell you something, I be trying to get that. But, you know what I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people be quiet, a lot of people don't respond. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you know what I mean? I don't even take it as a fuck you or I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You want to do a record, you can do a record. If not, it's not. I'm still going to keep putting out this motherfucking music. You know what I mean? And then when shit start getting bigger and better, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We upgrade these motherfucking Willie 3.0 videos, start making shit looking good as it is. You know what I mean? And it's getting hot, and they see I'm starting really doing it real big. Niggas will be like this, yo, you know what? I need to get on that wave. You know, I need to get on that wave.
So,
you know
last music question. While we're still on music, what do you have on the way? What do you have for people to be anticipating?
The Breaking Bad album.
The Breaking Bad album.
Breaking Bad album. You know what I mean? It's spelled without breaking, without the G. Okay. I mean, it's breaking, bad with 2 D's.
Okay.
I mean, so I got to switch it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The Black Heisenberg.
And when can we expect? When can we expect this? This is a question. Yeah, I told you everything's on the table.
I just want to tell you, I wanted to get released something. I want to say about my birthday. I'm turning 40 in June, so that'll be a good gift. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, hopefully Will still got the cover work. You know what I mean? That we started working on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got that, and all I gotta do is just put the tracks together. You know what I mean? Make sure they all mix down properly, and we good to go. You know what I mean?
So in June, we should be expecting Breaking Bad. Any mixtapes? Anything else?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. 4.
4 mixtapes.
No.
Oh, 4.
That's the name of the mixtape. 4.
Because it's in the series.
The trilogy. I was gonna stop at the trilogy. I had Boss of the State Minor 1, 2, and 3. I was gonna stop there and put out the Breaking Bad album.
Okay.
But it got delayed because I wound up getting locked up. Came home, got locked up again. So a lot of shit, and then, you know, Will moved. Then it was at a point when I came home, I didn't even want to do the music anymore. Like, but, you know, I spoke to my brother over the phone. He was like, nah, I can't let that fly. You know what I mean? You so talented.
I remember having that conversation with you, actually, on the way to Elmira prison.
Remember, listen.
And you told, I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? You doing the music when you go home? And he was like, nah. But look at us now. Look at us now, man. That was what? almost 4 years ago? That was almost 4 years ago.
Wow, that was 2 years. That was 2 years. I've been home 2 years now.
So that was almost 4 years ago. How much time did you do?
I did what, like
I did 2.5 years, man. I've been almost. Listen, I did 2.5 years, and I've been almost home for 2 years, bro.
I did 9.5 months in the county.
Mm-hmm. But I did have mine.
I did a month and a half in what's that shit you first go to? Elmira.
Yeah.
And then I did about 4 weeks in
Livingston. I remember having that conversation with you, and you were just saying like you were done with music, and I was just like, wow, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? You're done with music? Like, that's something that you know what I mean, that kind of like hurt me a little bit. Like, damn, like it felt like you were giving up. It felt like you were like giving up.
Now you know what it was. It was the age thing.
You think because
that kind of hit me a little bit. You know
you because you're hitting 40, you can't pull out music. Look at Hov.
No, you're right. But Hov, you see, Hov don't put out as much music. I'm not saying like maybe I'm done completely. You know what I mean? I might come with a track here and there, but it's not. You know what I mean? What I want to do now is produce the music. You know what I mean? I want to push artists. You know what I mean? I want to build my label up now, get young artists, and you know what I mean, still be involved with the music. Before I was putting out records at the time, I lost a little passion for it. But then I came back home and I was like, you know what? You know, the shit that I'm hearing now, I'm coming home, I'm like, you know, no.
Would you say that some think that you are washed up?
Ooh. Some could think that. That's okay. You know what I mean? Music speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I can say one thing.
The upper hand is, a lot of niggas got fan base for a long time.
I can say one thing, though, about you. You are so stuck in your ways that your beat selection can get a little watered down sometimes. It can get the same. It can, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell who you draw inspiration from.
But you know what, though?
You can tell the type of... No, but it's nothing against it. It's just like a critique.
You gotta listen to Boss Up State 93. Okay. Actually, I think out of the trilogy, I think 2 was my favorite. Boss Up State 92.
My favorite song by
and there's nothing compared to how you be like.
And we're about to change directions for after this.
Let's do that.
But your favorite song, or my favorite song by you is "Hit 'Em Up." That is by far my favorite song by you. I don't know why. I'm in the video. I was there in the video.
That was produced by my man Boogie Beats. That's my producer.
I like that record. I like the way the aggression.
Shout out to
you
Boogie
weren't
Beats,
laid back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Skiz is on the record.
Again, it goes
gotta
with
respect
the beat.
the music.
Did you hear the beat?
Yeah.
You got to bring that energy. The energy brought the beat brought the energy.
Listen,
so I have to bring it right
Skiz
back.
is on the record, and everybody knows. You know what I mean, the situation between me and Skiz.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Right.
But he did his due diligence.
Right.
But you
can't take nothing away
record.
from an artist if he's good. Or if he's not good, if he made a good song, you have to give him his. No matter what.
Exactly.
You have to give him his.
Now let's change tools for a second. Mm-hmm. So behind me, what is this? What is this?
Pure Hustle, No Sleep. That's the brand. That's you know, my homie, my big homie, the OG.
You got the hat here too.
Tension, aka Jermaine Holland, aka Hollywood J. You know, the Pure Hustle, No Sleep clothing brand. Right now, you see as I got the hoodie and the knit fact, you know what I mean? Because it's the weather time for it. You know what I mean? So I go out there looking fly. And it's not just, like I said, it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Because, you know what I mean? It was many nights where I knew where I didn't, no sleep, no going upstairs. I'm on a bench all night.
I've been there.
All night I'm on a bench. You know what I mean? But it's more than just that. It's now, it's your new hustle, whether it's working, scamming, whatever you're doing, it's pure. No, you know what I mean? I feel like sleep is the cousin of death. Ooh. You got all the time to sleep in the world, you know what I mean, when you're dead and gone. While you here, make something, do something.
Got to. So let's kick it to sports real quick.
Sports.
So I know you are an avid Lakers fan. You can see it up here. R.I.P. to one of the greatest, Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Let's talk about your Lakers right now. Without LeBron, I mean, and AD. How you feel about your chances in the West? Because I don't know, my brother.
I think we can get to the second round.
That's it.
Second round.
That's it. Because if AD don't come back healthy, if AD's not coming back healthy, LeBron, you can expect LeBron to come back 100%.
Yeah, but you can't really tell that because
AD's not coming back healthy,
You had
bro.
players that had the Achilles, like rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, when he had the Achilles injury. What, it was almost a whole season, plus a little bit more? with AD's injury, it wasn't that. It's not that serious. It was. They said it's.
But just like Stephen A. said,
not
I watch a lot of
long-
ESPN.
it's not a long-term
but
out,
it
you know what I
wasn't
mean?
supposed to be a long term out, but he's been out longer than he's. You know what I mean? And then you got LeBron.
Well,
Bron's out.
That's
Bron's
what it
out
was. He figured, well, you know what?
46
Let me rest a little bit more as
Exactly.
we go into the playoffs. Bron got it. Bron's gonna hold us down.
But,
you see what KD doing? Motherfucker played only what about 13
that
games this whole
could be,
season.
that could be something that same thing.
Nah, they know what
now
they're
you're
doing.
having a
They're
leg.
trying to reserve
you're having
these
a
niggas
leg
come
issue,
playoff time.
but you're having a leg issue. They didn't know James Harden was gonna play like that. Brooklyn didn't know James Harden was gonna play an MVP level.
Nigga, he was MVP level on the Rockets.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
The game don't change. This is Jersey.
All right. I'm gonna change it up one more time. So, the Snyder Cut was released recently. Did you watch it?
Yes,
It's a
I did.
4-hour movie. How did you feel about the Snyder Cut?
Long
It's long.
like a butterfly. I had to take a pause after like 2 hours. After 2 hours and like 40 minutes.
Okay.
I had to take a break.
That's
You know
as
what I
long
mean?
as
like 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes.
Okay. How'd you feel
But
about it?
I liked it.
I know you're a
liked
Marvel
it.
fan. I know you. We talked before the show.
Yes.
You're a big Marvel fan.
Marvel fan.
Listen,
DC's
I'm,
nice, but
I'm
Marvel's
a
for
DC
me.
fan at heart. Like a lot of my friends know this. I learned to read with DC Comics. The Flash is my favorite character,
Right.
and it's just, you know what I mean. Like, I hate to see him done so, like the character's done so bad with what we've gotten with DC,
Yeah.
and like Marvel's doing so good. So like I've read millions of comics, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Millions. It's something that I love. It's a hobby. Got all the apps on my phone. You know,
I was
something I
young.
do.
I read comics. I wasn't.
I still do it to this day. I'm still an avid fan. So like, there's a lot of hate surrounded around the Snyder Cut, and I'm going to talk about this on the Speed 4 podcast. Please make sure to tune into that. But there's a lot of hate around the Snyder Cut. Give me your honest opinion, and just sum it up in just a couple words.
For one, detail. Detail. You know what I'm saying? When you make a movie that long, I mean, this is something you've been just sitting on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is something.
That's the crazy shit.
You
That's
sitting
the
on this, you know what I mean?
craziest shit.
Because you
been
just
sitting on
don't come up with this after the movie come out.
No, that's been out.
I know what I'm saying.
We
is
would've
the-
got that in
the
2017.
original was what 2017, right? So you could have put it out before then, or very little after. That shows the time that he put it out. He was probably sitting on that shit a year before the original one came out.
He's been sitting
He
on
wanted
it
to
since
see what the views
2016.
was. He wanted to see what the views was. See how it did. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put up my. You know
No,
what I
but
mean?
it wasn't. It's not even him though. It's not even him. We would have never got that if AT&T didn't get bought by Warner Brothers, and that's something that I'll go into more detail on in my podcast. But like, this is something that we were not even supposed to get, and I, being the avid fan that I am, I think it was an epic. I think it was an epic. Yes, it was kind of long for the casual viewer, but for me, it was.
Now,
king,
now
you know
they're
what I mean?
talking about the
I watched
motherfucking
it.
end game of 6 hours.
Yeah, I watched it. That's just a rumor. That's not no real shit.
I hope
That's
so.
just
Who the fuck wanna sit 6 hours?
Those are just trolls.
That's too much
Those
detail.
are just trolls. All right, so to end this off, you got anything you want to ask me, my man? Anything you want to? You know what I mean?
What's up with you in the music?
Well, I mean, like you.
Because I know I'm still waiting for another record. You know what I mean? Something more authentic. More authentic. You know what I mean?
More in
Because-
depth.
Yes. Yeah, because now, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, like I've been purchasing some beats. You know, for certain someone. He's not even locally. He's somebody I met off the online. You know what I'm saying?
I would really
Dope
have
producer.
to. I have a lot of commitments right now. I would really, for me to really do the music. It's not that I like can't do it, and I don't like think I'm like that good. It's something that I like to do, you know what I mean? But it's just not something that right now I would really see myself getting into. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a podcast coming. I got this show. You know what I mean? We plan to have branch off shows from this show, from the podcast. So there's a lot going on. You know, I got kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I got a lot of commitments right now. If I find the time to just
Listen,
then I'll do it.
Pure hustle, no sleep.
Yeah.
How is Pone relevant?
What makes Pone relevant? Is Pone relevant, and how can Pone be relevant? maybe is this album your last? Like, let's be honest. Let's be truly honest. Is there any more? Is there really any more time? Is there any room for Pone after that? And why?
No,
Sure.
I'm not stopping. I ain't got no plans on. You know why?
Be 40.
Because
I'm just saying.
And look at all the great artists that made music past 40. I mean, sold records. Sammy Davis Jr. You know what I'm saying? The whole rap pad. Look at Ron Isley still making music. You know what I mean? Sell it. It's sounding good. It doesn't matter. If it's in you, the music is in you, and you are a creator, you are an artist, that's something you cannot lose. Remember that. That's something you cannot lose. You know what I mean? When you are a creator, that's what you do. That's in your DNA. I create music. Good music.
So, long story short, I mean, so 2021 with all the new styles and all this shit, I mean, so point blank, I mean, what? So,
Will Pone get on the drill beat? That's what you trying to sum it up?
I guess.
I can get on anything.
Pone on drill beat?
I can get on the drill beat. And I would kill it more better than any local rapper. I'll kill it more than any local rapper. That's a fact.
Did you really just say you kill it more better?
Than any local rapper? Yeah.
But you said more better.
More better.
And right after this, you can go back into your...
More better.
You want to get them back on the...
More better.
More better.
I was thinking about trying to drill beat.
You was thinking about trying to drill beat?
I was thinking about it. You know what I mean?
I'll do a drill beat with you.
It's just that
I hear all these
drill beats, but then all the rhyming sounds. So that's what I'm saying. That goes back to when you say, okay, your flow sounds this way. You know what I'm saying? Majority of songs sound this way. But then when you hear the industry, how many songs that niggas rap it to drill beats and the flow is exactly
not everybody sounds like, okay, Favi sounds exactly the same on every.
When it's the drill beat, but take nothing away from RJ, cool dude, but when he got on that drill beat, it's almost the same shit.
RJ.
CJ, I mean, I'm sorry.
CJ? Oh, Whoopty?
Yeah. These drill beats is almost, yeah, but come on, don't it all sound the same?
Honestly, it's not fire. It's not fire from an artistic standpoint. It's fire from like a party. That's like a party song.
And you know what it is? And that's why niggas be like this, he got that old school. You know what it is? Because when I make songs, I'm gonna make songs where you're gonna hear my lyrics. I'm not saying it's mumble rap because I think that era is kind of fading off. Mm-hmm. It's fading off. So now you got
that era is like dead and gone to me.
Right now, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of new schoolers I fuck with now. You know what I mean? Like my favorite new schooler is Young Boy. NBA Young Boy.
Really?
What?
Really?
That nigga's a beast.
Really? A beast?
He's a beast, my nigga.
That's your favorite new up and coming artist?
And
he not even from the city.
I mean, I'm not.
Are you the New York rap right now?
Listen. I listen to Lil Baby, The Baby. I listen to them.
That's Atlanta.
But you know,
that's Atlanta. The New York rap.
I mean, I'm not saying
Lil TJ.
Where from. You know?
Lil TJ, J.I. What you mean? Like Chicago rap too. Dirt. Polo. What you mean?
I mean, motherfucking Young Boy.
You dead ass?
I'm dead ass. I'm a Young Boy. You know what I mean? I fuck with the motherfucking what was that? Death.
That nigga will fuck with NBA Young Boys.
Death Unclaimed. Symbols in the Sand.
Huh?
What I said? What makes you think that?
I felt like you said that to me before.
I mean,
yeah, see?
I mean, there's some tracks that there's some like tracks that like are like melody tracks, but nah, it's like you won't catch me.
All right, listen, I got a question for you. Old as he is, did you hear Busta Rhymes' new album?
No.
Dre put me onto that.
I did not. Was it good?
Some of it is good. Some of it, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's lit. Yeah.
You know what it is? And this is
I was never a fan.
This is what takes it away. Like this new shit. Let me say, this new shit takes away from the lyricists, from the music.
See, all right, so
yes, entertainment. Yeah, okay, but
all right, you fuck with Freeway? You ever fuck with Freeway? You heard his newest album?
His newest one?
His newest one. That came out like last year.
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
I haven't.
Because that's like a rapper that I was a fan of.
But you know what it was? Maybe it wasn't promoted right because I didn't hear nothing about it.
I didn't hear nothing about it. I didn't even
know.
How
Busta promoted his album.
I didn't even.
It was everywhere.
I didn't hear nothing about Busta's album.
Shit. Video was top *1 when he did the
my guy. I am a scourger of YouTube. I did not see that video. I did not see a video. I did not see nothing. That shit was probably whack. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, it's just great lyricists that niggas forget about. They're just more about the entertainment, the flashy, the lifestyle, the whatever. That it's
I
cool.
got
I
pissed.
can't knock on that.
All right, now go back to how you said.
All
I
right.
want to get you back on the show.
So listen,
Yeah.
it was nice having you here. Thank
My
you.
man.
Thank you for having me. Because this is your home. You know what I mean? I hope I can, you know what I mean?
No,
use-
listen.
use the set a little more.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you how much of a good artist I am. This right here. This platform. This Match One is a platform and a home for everyone, for every local artist. Because I fuck with y'all. I love y'all.
And not even just-
motherfucking Brody, Daniel Lee, Fabe, Skizzy. No matter what the situation is between us and between them, I can't take away from the music that you make. I can't. You know what I mean? But however, Dice Roll'em, motherfucking what is it? Sharon. Sha.
I got
Sha Green or something like that.
I don't know who the fuck you talking about. That nigga must be whack. We gotta get him on the show.
But I respect all y'all new artists. I respect all y'all local artists. But I'm letting you know when I drop.
And we gonna have the exclusive interview on Match One. As soon as you
When I
drop.
drop, you know
Right
what I
after.
mean? You know what I mean?
Birthday exclusive.
Because I tell you this much, right? I'm not underrated. I'm coming.
So let's toast. Let's toast.
I'm coming.
Let's toast to a birthday exclusive Match One in June.
Yes. Match One in June 40 release party.
Pop some bellies and shit.
bellies.
Release.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much belly. I'm gonna have to remove
Oh,
some of this shit up in here.
So you didn't release? Oh, so you're gonna exclusively release
I'm gonna have a
the album.
I'm gonna have a release party live. Facebook
live, not
Live.
Facebook. Willie 3.0 presents.
Live. We gonna do this live. Have interviews. Listen to some cuts from the album.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
You know what I'm saying?
But listen, it was nice having you,
Thank you.
and I can't wait to
Thank you for
have you
having
back
me.
again.
Thank you. I definitely need to come back.
Support and show love to the show. Please and thank you. I know you
Must.
will.
Must.
And thank you. That's a wrap.
Again, cut that merch. Pure hustle, no sleep. Breaking Bad on the way. I'm out. It's your boy Pone. Motherfucking Match One. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll up another one as soon as the camera cut. But we out.